Hello friends, this will be everything you need to know before Bridgerton Season 2. Alright, let's go! The season follows the Bridgerton family, who are the following. First we have Anthony Bridgerton, who's the head of the Bridgerton family because their father is dead.
Their parents are dead.
Nah, I'm just playing. Their mother, Violet, is alive. We then have the second brother, Benedict, who's an artist, followed by their third brother, Colin, who loves to travel. That brings us to our main character for the season, Daphne, who's in search of love after coming of age. And finally, Daphne's younger sister by the name of Eloise, who's in search of the identity of the narrator, also known as Lady Whistledown, who publishes a very popular weekly newsletter that basically exposes everybody in town. But everybody loves her newsletters, including the Queen, Queen Charlotte, until she didn't and started hunting down Lady Whistledown. That was good.
Stop it. Get some help.
Anyways, this all happened because of a complicated chain of events. You see, what had happened was the Queen acknowledged Daphne's beauty, and that means two things. The first is that she's going to get a lot of suitors, and the second is that the Queen now holds her in a high regard. But the first part didn't happen. So her and the Duke of Hastings, by the name of Simon, came up with a plan to pretend to be together to attract suitors for Daphne. But if you ever seen a rom-com, you know that doesn't work because they fall in love with each other. And that's exactly what happens. But the Queen, who holds Daphne in high regards, tries to get her to marry her nephew, who's a prince. But she finds out from Lady Whistledown that Daphne is engaged to be married to the Duke, which is why she wants to get rid of Lady Whistledown. And yes, Daphne gets married to the Duke, which is also where the problem begins because the Duke promised his dead father that he would never have children, because his father was a piece of garbage and that's his way of retaliating. And on the other hand, Daphne really wants to have kids. And instead of Simon telling her that he doesn't want to have kids, he tells her that he cannot have kids. And when she finds out, they have a huge fight. And while they fight, let's catch up with the rest of the Bridgertons and their friends. Starting with Anthony, who's in love with this girl by the name of Sienna, who basically gets paid to wrestle naked, but she hates her job. And just when we think her and Anthony are finally gonna be together, she reveals that she's married and tells Anthony to forget about her, which breaks my boy's heart. Next we have Colin Bridgerton, who's in love with a girl by the name of Marina Thompson, who is currently living with the Featheringtons, who are in a lot of debt. She's also pregnant and the father in question is dead, so she tries to trick Colin to marrying her, and having him think that the baby's his after getting married. But thanks to Lady Whistledown, Colin finds out that she's pregnant and calls off the engagement. And the crazy part is, if she just told the truth, he would have still married her. And sadly for her, she leaves with her baby daddy's brother. But the crazy thing with her story is that she was exposed by Lady Whistledown, who actually turns out to be her best friend, Penelope Featherington. And Penelope did what she did because she's in love with Colin. But Colin sadly doesn't care about Penelope and leaves to travel. But that's not the only sad thing Penelope and her family will face, because Mr. Featherington, after rigging a boxing match, quickly pays off their debts, but is just as quickly unalived by the same people that handle his bets. And you know, I would have argued that he wouldn't have died if he just had ClickUp, which is a tool that can help you manage a team like the Featheringtons, set reminders, or even make a to-do list so you don't forget to avoid the people you just crossed. And with their new whiteboard feature, you can make even the most unpleasant looking task look pretty decent. And all that is free, but with just $5 you can get unlimited storage and a ton of other perks. Link is down below. Anyways, thanks to Eloise covering for Lady Whistledown, who she doesn't even know is her friend Penelope, the Queen is unable to catch Lady Whistledown. And that was about enough time for Daphne and Simon to work through their argument, which they did thanks to Lady Danbury, who is Simon's aunt and took care of him after his father neglected him. And with that, the season ends with Daphne and Simon trying to have a kid. And yeah, I hope I answered all your questions, but if I didn't, be sure to leave a comment. That's it. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you liked that video and want to see more like it, leave a like and subscribe. Adios!